What up? I'm back. What is today? The 30th of May. Memorial Day weekend or whatever. Today was fire. Every day is crazy, man. I hung out with my little brother for a little bit. We had to go to my mom's storage unit. So it was cool, man. We got to talk. And I love talking to him. I mean, obviously I have a greater bond with him than I do the rest of the world. And because we were together, our whole lives. Like, we were in it together. And my boy, can't really explain it. He's just my brother. Like, that's, I don't know. It's cool. It's fine. But I love talking to him. Like, it's, now that he's an adult and I'm more of an adult, and it's just good to like communicate and bounce ideas off each other and just equally respect both people's ideas and just kind of see where we're both at. And it's cool. It's fun. It's cool. I have no idea where that was going, but it was cool. We got to hang out, even if it was just for an hour and a half or something, like real quick. Like, it was just good to talk. And it's funny because like some of the stuff we talked about, like obviously, like last night's talk, we ended up talking about all that stuff today. And this is how my life works. It's crazy, bro. Like the talk that I have the night before always prepares me for conversations in the next day. Like every single time, man. It makes zero sense, except it makes all the sense in the same. And it's crazy because it's like, yeah, I get that I'm listening to myself talk 3 times in a row, probably before the next day, or twice at least. I'm talking it out loud, then I'm listening to it instantly when I go to sleep, and then I listen to it in the morning, and then, for 2 to 3 times. Like, so I'm programming myself with myself. Like, I get it. And so obviously the next day, all that information is in my head. And it's, and I go to sleep with this stuff. So I'm thinking about it all night. I'm dreaming about it all night. Like, all this information that I just talked about. And it's coming true the next day. Like, it makes zero sense. Like, based on all the information that I had from the beginning of time for me, like, it just happens that way every single time, and it blows my mind. And now it's just regular. Like, I'm almost unaware of it a lot of times because it's so regular. Like, it just happens. It's my life. And it's funny, but we were just talking about how when we talk about our lives, and like me and him get together, we talk about the stuff that we went through. Like, to us, it was just life. It's just regular. Like, like, it wasn't embarrassing. It wasn't no shame in it. Like, that's just how we had to live our lives. Like, and it's funny because we kind of talked about, like, he used he said that he's seen it where people's grandparents would come over and just like pay for all their college or just give them money every year. And like, and he was like, well, I don't have any grandparents. Like, they're all gone. And it's just funny, like, you look at like our lives, and maybe our lives were different than everyone else's. I don't know. It didn't seem different to me, but like when I went to therapy, and when I went to group therapy, and I met with the dude a couple of times on my own, and I started kind of like writing my story, and I wrote it out to about age 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, I don't know, and then I just quit writing it. I didn't need to do it anymore, and but I wrote it and let him read it and stuff, and he was just like, man, he's like, this stuff is like, this stuff is kind of crazy, man. I'm like, whatever, bro. Like, to me, it's just regular life. Like, it's not good or bad. It is what it is. Like, I don't know what you mean. Like, my life seems crazy. I'm like, this is just regular. Like, we didn't have a choice in the matter. Like, it was not better or worse than anybody else. Yeah, like, if we could look at life and be like, these people get all these fucking Christmas presents and we don't get any, like, I don't know, it's just regular. Like, I don't know. Like, we just didn't have money, who cares? You know, we got socks and practical stuff, and that's what, you know, my mom could afford. Like, but, yeah, like, it was just funny talking to him. I love talking to him because it's cool, man. Because he knows me better than everybody. Really. Cool. My little brother definitely probably knows me better than everybody, really. Because we grew up together. Like, and then when my brother left, it was just me and Corey for a while. And then when I left, it was just him and my mom. But, yeah. It was cool. And it's cool to just talk. And I would like to just talk like hours and hours with him. And I don't know, after my mom died, I went up there. I don't remember when. I have no idea. Time for me doesn't exist. And like I said, we hung out for a weekend, and it was just me and him, and it was beautiful. But it's been a lot of months since then. I don't know how many months it's been since just me and him got to talk. Just for hours, for days. Like, that's what we need. It's cool, man. It's cool, because we just have a common ground. Like, we were there together. We lived the same stuff. And, it's fire. It's fire. You know, and I've had some good talks with my sister. You know, I hope to have more with them too. And maybe one day I'll have a good talk with my brother and my older brother. I hope he can be open-minded enough to listen, and that we don't have to fight, and I don't have to defend my point of views. Like, 'cause I know his. I know his. I lived his. Now I have a totally different set, and it's not right or wrong. It's just different. But you got to be willing to listen. You got to be willing to sit there and accept that somebody else's point of views may or may not. They may not fit yours, but they're theirs, and it's okay. It's okay to be that way. And that's kind of the whole point of all of this. That's the point of everything. As you go through life, living it through your body, through your vessel, through your eyes, through your mind, through your experiences. Nobody else's. Nobody else's. So therefore, whatever perception that you have is as real as effing possible. Like, it's yours. And somebody else who's gone through life, that's their perspective. Who are we to say, woe is thou? To say that somebody else is wrong. It's retarded, man. You can look up the definition of retarded. I'll use it in the right spot every single time. I may not be super intelligent with words or language, but when I use the word retarded, it's in the right place. That's what it is. Read the definition. But yeah, it was a cool day, man. I'm trying to think what I did. I don't know why it's so difficult when I get home, you know, to remember what I did. But it comes with living in the now. And it comes with being content and being happy. And understanding that whatever happens, happens. Whatever happens, happens, and it's all meant to be, and it's all perfect, and it's a constant emotion of happiness. So it's like happy to happy to happy to happy, and it's not like dread, 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 or past, 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 past. Like I'm not living in that stuff. I'm just literally like walking through the world, like flowing through the world, like skipping in my head through the world, just having fun and just enjoying being. It's super weird. It's super weird now that I think about it. What did I do? So I had to meet my little brother. I was supposed to meet him at 10, and I knew what was gonna happen, and it happened exactly the way I thought it was gonna. And so I went to go get my protein and hang out before, because I knew I had time. So I went up there and hung out, and we hung out up there. And I got my little brother to come to the shop, and got him a drink, and he liked it, and then me and him left and went to my mom's storage unit, and like I said, we just talked the whole time, and it was cool. It was cool. I always want more time with him, but whatever happens, happens, and you know, whatever. You know, like the time apart is good because he's living his life, I'm living mine. Like we're growing on our own, and that's what you got to do. And he's got a wife, and they got to go together, and whatever. I'm trying to think what happened this morning. Whatever. So we just chilled, and like I said, did what we had to do. We left each other, and then I went back up to the shop. Oh, I went and did a job real quick. I went to work real quick, did a job. Then went back to the shop and hung out a little bit. And then I went and ate because I was hungry. And then I went and listened to my talk that I did last night again. So I don't know, I'll probably listen to it 4 times between when I made it and now. You know, and I won't listen to it again for a while. What up? What up, dog? What up, Mercedes-Benz going out slow? What's up? Creeping on me. But, I don't know, like I said, I did paint last night. I painted one last night. Fire one. It took me like 40-something minutes. So the process with this one is I had this song I wanted to paint to. I started painting it and I just did not like it to this song, and it just didn't come out the way I wanted it to. And so I switched the song and just continued painting it, and then changed the whole painting. Because sometimes I just don't even. I'm understanding that music for me, like I said, it's based on time and what it's doing, and it's just kind of the same with talking. Like once I talk to a song, like I leave that stuff behind. Like the music puts me in my emotions. It puts me in a state of mind And this is gonna be good because I'm gonna use this to help people. It helps me get things out that need to get out at that time. And the same with painting and the song. But once the act is done, it's done. And I'm over whatever the hell it is I talked about. I'm over the emotions that come with it. I'm over the ideas that come with it. And it's done forever. And that song changes completely. There's a few songs that are still pretty cool. But once I put a stamp of emotions on that song and things that I battled on that song, each time I listen to that song, I go through the stories again. And each time I gain more and more power over whatever situations that I went through, because I'm reliving and battling them again when I listen to those songs. And I'm just getting more desensitized. I can't even say the word. To those situations that I had to battle the first time that I listened to the song or I talked to the song. And it's fire. I'm understanding that that's how the process is working now. So that was kind of the process when I started painting to a certain song. It's like it was done. I was done with that song. It's a fire song and it gets me hyped, but I'm done with it. My time with that song is done. I got what I got out of it, and on to the next thing, and I couldn't produce what I wanted to produce in my art with it. And that's that. But I do understand it now, and I understand it completely because I've had playlists that I've had to delete certain times. Just delete the whole playlist, delete the songs out of my life completely to try and detach from stuff. And because that would put me in my emotions towards certain things, and I would kind of be attached to the past, and I had to let go of them. And in order to let go of stuff, you have to physically let go of it. So if you're listening to music that puts you back into the past and puts you into this thing, you got to let go of that stuff. You got to exit that out of your life too. Because ultimately it has power because you've programmed it to have power over you. You've programmed it to control your thoughts. You've programmed yourself to, when that song comes on, it's going to take you back into time. And it's going to make you feel like a child again. It's going to make you feel like you're not good enough. It's going to make you feel like you're not wanted, and you're not loved, or you're not handsome, or you're not this, or you're not whatever. Whatever stuff you've listened to during certain situations, it's going to take you right back. If you got, I picked a certain song for my mom's funeral, and at first, it was kind of sad when I heard it, but the more I played it, it lost its power. And then now I don't ever listen to that song. And even if I do, it will still bring up a little bit of emotion, because that's a battle that's pretty strong, and it's a big event. But every time I hear it, it loses less power and power, because I'm reliving the event again, and I'm gaining more control over it, and I'm desensitizing myself to it. But it's crazy, man. It's just crazy every day, the amount of information that I'm just talking. The bullcrap that's coming out of my mouth that makes sense to me. And it only makes sense to me because I'm living it. It only makes sense to me because I'm practicing it every day. And I'm taking mental notes of everything. These are experiments. I haven't talked about experiments in a while because I'm living it. I'm living a gigantic experiment of how can I take back my life? How can I control my world? Is it possible? Can I reshape my brain? Can I reshape my past? Can I overcome everything that happened to me in my life? Is it possible? How fast can I do it? What does it take to do it? And I'm doing it. I'm living it. And I'm getting amazing results. And this will help us in the future. That's the point of all of this. Is I had to do it. I had to do it first. And I had to do it my way. Nobody else's way. And then I'll build something in the future, and then every human being can take it and tweak it for them, so it will help them the best. It'll be the most efficient for them. But I do know music helps. I do know expressing yourself, art, something helps. Giving yourself time helps. Writing it out for some people is better. That helps. Talking, for me, makes sense. It helps. You know, I think I talked about yesterday, like, dude, this is what's so crazy. I talked about this stuff yesterday, and it happened again today. Like, my little brother said he likes to write his stuff. And I remember in my talk yesterday, I talked about writing stuff. Like, some people like to write stuff. But like I said, you should write it, and then you should read it out loud. And maybe you don't have to re-listen to it like that, but just at least read it out loud multiple times. So you can brainwash yourself, and you can hear it audibly, and your tongue's working, and you're physically creating it and pushing it out into the world. Your thoughts. You're making it real, and you're getting rid of it. It's coming out of your vessel. It's gone forever. You're audibly speaking it. It's escaping you. It's physically escaping you. The vibration is physically being formed in your mouth and escaped. It's let free. It's gone. Forever. It takes off and it never stops. Yeah. And I think the act. Taking action. It's all about action. If you want change, you gotta act. If you want change, you have to act. You have to move forward. You can't be looking back. You can't walk all the way back to where you started from. That's pointless. It's a waste of time. And all we have is time. But some people, you know, like, it looks like we never have enough time, right? You never have enough time to do everything you want. But maybe you should limit the things that you want. You know? Like, if you want the world, like, you don't have enough time. If you want all this stuff, like, you gotta learn how to delegate time better. Like, how are you gonna do it? Is it even possible to have all those wants? Probably not. And then what happens when you get those wants? You just want more. So maybe focus on one or two things at a time that you want. I want to be happy. I am happy. I want to continue to be happy, so that's my want. And I want to help people. But in order for me to help people, I have to help myself first. I have to become the best me, and I have to continue to grow. And I have to continue to learn. I have to continue to question myself every single day. I have to check myself every single day to make sure that something hasn't changed from yesterday to the day in the information that I have. I gotta be humble enough to admit that I'm wrong, and then adapt. Change my thought. Change my action. Admit that I'm wrong out loud to people that I have wronged. If I do it, now, like it's a life full of action. If you want to be happy, you have to have action. You can't be content ever, because happiness will fade if you stop. Because the way we're wired is we got to constantly keep growing. That's what makes you happy. The challenge of growing. The constant moving forward. The constant learning every day. The reason why we're the way we are, we're humans. or goal oriented, or we have to see progress. And I think this is why, like, like you want to see tangible results. Like you go to the gym so you can see tangible results. If you went to the gym every single day and nothing changed, you wouldn't continue to do it. So everything in life, like, it's for tangible results. Like we go to work every day, so our bank account will grow and we can pay bills. And we always do home improvements. Like we want more. We always want a better car, so we go to work more and then we gain more money and then we get a nicer car each time. Like we try and upgrade ourselves all the time. Like everyone's doing this. They're just not, they're forgetting themselves in the process a lot of times. Not everyone, and I'm just, not everyone needs help. But it's just like we're wired to constantly grow. And when you don't, that's when you realize you're in hell, and you stay in hell, and then you start getting depressed and sad because it's a Groundhog Day. Your life is repeating itself. And yeah, maybe Groundhog Day was cool day 1. Maybe Groundhog Day was cool day 3, 4, 5. But over time, like, you're like, dude, this sucks. I'm living the same life over and over again. I'm doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. That's insanity. It's insanity. The definition of insanity. And the world is insane. So every day I'm just trying to have new experiences every day. Form new ideas every day. Constantly grow every single day. And never be the same. Never be complacent. You know what's crazy is, like, I get up every day and go. I may not go to work. I may not do hard work every day or do work every day. But I get up and go every day. I go meet people, like, spend time with people every day. Get new experiences every day. Like, I'm not depressed, like, where I wanted to stay in bed all day. I may be tired and sleepy, but something pushes me out of bed every day and I get up and go. Like, I can't think of a day when I was just depressed and wanted to sleep all day. In a very long time. Well, before I was like, dude, I'm just gonna sleep like 24 hours, dude. What's the point in getting out of bed? I don't know that anymore. Like, that's not a thing. Like, I'm excited for the day. I'm like, who am I gonna meet today? What are we gonna talk about today? What's gonna happen? I'm excited. Because I just don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Who knows? Maybe nothing happens. But I get enjoyment out of everything. Even the little things now. Like, just getting this sweep the floor with somebody. Just getting to help somebody. Getting to clean something with somebody. Like, just getting to be with people. Like, who knows what they're going to say? Like, who knows what they're going to talk about? Who knows what's going on with their life? Like, it's super cool, man. I may not want to go fishing, or I may not want to go do this, or I may not want to go that, but it's by myself. I don't care about it. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I like fishing, I just don't, every day I don't like it enough to go do it. Like, to load up all my gear and stuff and go. And sit there on the water. I mean, I don't know. I keep talking about in my head to go do it, but I just don't. I'd rather talk. And maybe I would like to just go out there and sit, talk, and record myself talking while I'm fishing. Like, that'd be cool. Or maybe I'll do that. But, But every day is cool. Like, it's crazy. I didn't think about it. I didn't think about me, like, because used to I would get super tired and then I would sleep like 18 hours, you know? But I didn't really know I was depressed either. I didn't know. I didn't know it was a thing. I just, like, I don't want to do anything. Like, it wasn't that, I just didn't know that that was depression or me not wanting to do something. I thought it was just regular, like, I'm done with it. I don't want to do anything. Because my whole life I've been like that. Like, I get through cycles and I'm done. I conquered that mountain, I'm done. So, like, I don't know what changed other than my perception on life. And, like, I know what happens if I stay in bed all day, nothing. But if I wake up and go out into the world, who knows what's going to happen? It's exciting. Like, you just don't know. Don't know who you're going to meet. Don't know what you're going to eat. Like, can you help somebody today? So, life is cool, man. Life is cool. And like I said, the talks, I'm trying to think of everything we talked about, but it doesn't really matter because everything we talked about was everything I talked about yesterday. That's kind of what's cool, is like, I don't even have to, like, I already talked about it all. And I got to practice talking what I learned yesterday, today. I'm gonna paint tonight a little bit. I think I'm just gonna start, like, trying to paint a couple a week. It's like one every couple nights, and limit my painting to one painting a night, and not go crazy while I'm just painting like tons of paintings every night. But just kind of focus on one, because then I can focus on one song, and I can live that emotion. I can live in that time period with one painting, and everything that comes with it, because a lot that comes with it. There's a lot of, like, not only do I paint it, but then I post it, and then now that I'm videotaping everything that I'm painting, I gotta post that and deal with that and break that down and so on and so on. And so it's like a lot of stuff that I have to do, and it eats up a lot of time. So the process of painting now becomes something bigger than what it used to be, where it would only take me a little bit of time to make a painting. Now it's taking up a lot more time, which is good. But then I gotta be better at delegating my time now. Whatever, I need to sell some paintings. I need to sell paintings. It's funny, because now I'm thinking about it. I think a couple weeks ago, I was like, you know, I started going to this art place, just trying to get my foot in the door and trying to figure out this art world. And, you know, who knows what my motives were in the whole thing, other than, like, just kind of see how the art world works and see if there's something I wanted to be a part of. And I don't. I don't want to be part of any of that crap. I mean, there's a lot of cool people in the art world, but then there's a lot of people that are just whatever. And it's like, no, I know who I am. And as much as I talk about you need people to do stuff, you know, I look at my life and I'm like, I could do everything by myself. Literally. Like I have help, but it's different, and I just keep doing me, and my time will come. My time has come. My time is here. My time is now. When I had to make the decision again to like do it on my own, make my own name. Not whatever. Just me being me and me hanging out at the art place and doing stuff, whatever. Like I made my own name. People know who I am. People asking who I am. But I'm understanding that was part of the process. I had to go in there. I had to walk into the art world. I had to just be. And be me in those places. A no name, a no face. Just me. Because I knew ultimately I was going to do it on my own anyway. Like I never asked them for help. I never asked them how to do my art or how to get it, how to become an artist, how to become popular or whatever. I'm going to have to do it myself. And it will all work out in the end. It will all work out in the end. Because my art is the totality of me. It's everything. It's not just my art. It's me. The way I carry myself, the way I talk, what I do, who I am. It's not me just being in my bedroom with headphones on painting. That's just a part of the process. It's some of the process. And then the painting is some of the process, but it's not all of it. It's just some. My art is all of me. It's my name. It's what I stand for. It's how I carry myself. It's how I talk. It's how I walk. I walked into a place the other day, and I guess they were watching me walk in, and I came in, and the girl was like, "Looked like you were fixing to trip and fall." I said, "Yeah, I know. I walk like I'm drunk." I can't explain why. I used to not walk like this. But now I walk so weird. It's almost like I'm drunk. I can't explain it. It's different. It's like I have no inhibition. I don't even know if that's the right word. I just don't care. Like I have no worry. And my body knows it. It's almost like when I try and dance with my feet, like when I'm standing up, I do dance like I'm drunk. I can't control it. It's weird. It's like an Indian rain dance. Like your feet are all do whatever the hell they want to do. Like it's super confusing to me. Like I have no control. Like they do what they want to do. Like my brain's not wired right. I don't know. It's different. It's like I rewired my brain. Like I rewired, which I know I have. I know I've changed like my neural pathways, and I know I've changed like my dopamine receptors. I know I've changed a lot of that stuff. I've changed a lot of it. And I created something like when I eat now, like my dopamine receptors are increased, and like I almost get euphoric when I eat. Like it's hard for me to keep my eyes open when I eat now. Like it's almost, I hate to say this, it sounds super weird, like orgasmic when I eat. Because I go into another state. Like it's just my time that I created. I made this. I did it. I chose it all. We also talked about, I kind of talked a little bit about the devil today with my little brother. And he was like, yeah, he's like, you used to not believe like in the devil or hell. And I was like, yeah, no, I don't. I mean, I don't now. I definitely don't now. I said, I believe, and I was just talking about like, I look at my life and it's like, dude, at no point in time has anyone ever made me do something I didn't want to do. And maybe I did something that I didn't want to do, but no one made me do it. Like I'm a helper. Like I pity the fool, you know what I'm saying? And like, so I always help people, like no matter what, even though a lot of times I never wanted to. And at first, I always want to help people. That's what's crazy. Is I always give people benefit of the doubt, and I always want to help people at first. Then I watch. Then I allow things to happen. I allow people to show me their true colors. And then I decide. They don't, and it's based on their actions. And it may not be right or wrong, or it may not be right, and I don't know. Who cares? But I'll bend over backwards for you, but only a couple times. If you don't appreciate it, or you using me, or you have bad motives, or you don't treat me right, you don't hold up your end, you lied to me. So what do you want from me? I'm done. I gotta be done. It's not fair to me. Just because your brokenness taught you to do stuff this way, doesn't mean I have to stay around for it. I'm just gonna leave. Let you deal with your own karma. 'Cause it's coming. I'm not the one who implements it. I feel bad that I'm kind of there to be a catalyst for it, but ultimately it's not me. It has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with you. I talked to my little brother about the Bible and stuff, and this is the way I see it. And I think I've always seen it this way. I just never really said anything about it. Because like I told him, I was like, the Bible has really good stories in it, and there are some good things in it. A lot of good things in it, and how to live. I said, but when you look at anything, any book, any manuscript, any movie, anything, you have to look at who made it, what they made it, what their motives were, like what were they trying to control, how were they trying to control people in the time, like what was their issues, what were they facing, and then you can read the book. So when you read it, you understand why it was written the way it was written, why it was worded the way it was worded. And for us to assume, when he talked about, which I didn't think about it, I've just always thought about it like this, but then he was talking about how laws change over time. 40 years ago, I don't know, who knows? Like you get arrested in certain countries for being, whatever. Being homosexual or whatever. And now you can get married. So it's just like laws have to change with time. Things change, things progress. So it's super weird. Oh, my headphones just acted weird. I opened my headphone case and it shut it up my headphone off. But it's super weird that we haven't reevaluated the laws of a 2,000-year-old book. We change laws all the time. Things happen. We have new technology since 30 years ago. We have cell phones now. You got to make a hand-free law. You got to whatever. You used to be able to ride in the back of a pickup truck. They change the laws and say now you can't ride in the back of a pickup truck unless you're this tall. Helmet laws. These kind of laws. Dude, like you have, like obviously you need to reevaluate stuff all the time because the world is changing. Our ideas are changing every single day. We're gaining more information every single day. How much pride and ego do you have to keep to say a book from 2,000 years ago was written for all eternity? Like, it makes zero sense. And it doesn't matter if you believe the Bible completely or not. Like, some of those things do not apply. We don't use ox here in America. Maybe in Zimbabwe. We don't stone people here in America. We don't. It takes 10 years for someone to die on death row. Everyone cheats on everybody here in America. It's harder to find someone who's never cheated on somebody. Damn near impossible. It's probably not that impossible. It's probably whatever, but as age gets young, like as the generations come up, obviously it's changing. There's still a lot of good folks out there. But then again, who knows? If you're not getting the attention and stuff you need, like, you gotta go get it somewhere else. Like, it makes sense. I get it. I don't think it's right per se. Like, get a divorce, I guess. I don't know. But then divorce is bad, and divorce has repercussions. And it's not bad in the sense of, like, if you guys don't love each other, don't be pissed off at each other, living in the same house, and then start abusing each other. No, what I'm saying is there's real repercussions to things, and they affect other people. So be mindful of that, but also you need to be happy. You deserve to be happy. And if you husband and your wife and you guys aren't freaking happy, then maybe you should reevaluate some things. What's the point of living in hell? What's the point of being miserable? And I'm not preaching get divorced. I'm just preaching you need to take care of yourself first and become your best version first and figure out a way to be happy on your own. That's the point of this world. To be happy and have experiences. The ultimate goal is to level up and become happy. The goal is not to go through life pissed off and crying all the time. That's not the goal. That wasn't the intent for this. It's never been the intent for this. But the intent for this was also not to run around and just do bad things to other people either, or infringe on other people's free will. There's rules in this world. And it's about balance. It's always been about balance. It's always been about having good things, but the only way you could enjoy the good is if you've had a little bit of bad things. So you can appreciate the good. Like, why do you think that there's drugs in this world? Because it's fine to go have an adventure. It's fine to get a little high every now and then, if you can handle it. But it's not fine to wake up every day and do it constantly and then disappear into a black hole and be useless. It's fine to have alcohol. It's fine to drink Coke every now and then. It's fine to eat sugar. But it's all about moderation and balance. Because that's all part of the experience. But ultimately, all that stuff is for a time. We had a time with all that stuff because now we're going to have to go and choose. Do we really want to be happy? And give up some stuff to become happy? Or are we going to continue to do crap, stupid stuff just to chase pleasures and escapes? Which are fine. But mostly the pleasure is just the act. And the pleasure is not good or bad. But it's the fact that we just keep running and hiding from ourselves. And we use the pleasure, which is good. And we use all these things to escape. Like, spending time watching football is fine. But if all you do is watch football because you don't want to look at the fact that you hate your life, then there it is. That's it. Video games are cool, man. But you don't know who the hell you are. You're not happy with yourself. You don't look at yourself in the mirror. All you do is sit in your bedroom 24 hours a day and play video games. You have no life. You're not experiencing anything else other than this. Like you are submerged into another world. To each his own. But you can't complain when you're having breakdowns and you have no contact with other human beings and you feel alone. You have no one to talk to and you have no friends. It's like, what do you want? Like, what do you really want? Do you really want to be happy? Do you really want to have peace? Do you really want to know what joy is? If you do, act. Do what it takes to find those things. And the only way you can find those things is by first looking at yourself and understanding why you don't have them. I don't have joy because I don't even like myself. I don't have joy because I feel unworthy. I don't have joy because I don't think I'm attractive. I don't have joy because I don't trust myself. I don't have joy because I don't have any freaking self-control. I don't have joy because I sleep with every human being I can. I eat every Twinkie in the pantry. I can't even walk to the mailbox. I'm ashamed of myself. I have no self-control. I can't love anyone. I don't trust a single soul. I don't even trust myself. Does my wife even love me? Look at her. Look how she looks at me with disgust. What am I doing? I work all the time so she can have a Mercedes-Benz and a swimming pool. And I come home and she don't even want to touch me. She don't even ask me how my day is. I don't feel appreciated. I don't feel wanted. What's wrong with me? All I do is give. And no one gives anything to me back. My kids hate me. They just walk around with their hand out. I want this. I want these Nikes. I want this, Dad. I want this. My husband doesn't love me. He thinks I'm crazy. I've had 5 kids. I had 4 kids. I had 3 kids. He asked me what's wrong with me. He doesn't look at me. He stays out all night, all the time. He always says he's working. He doesn't bring me flowers. He doesn't write me notes. He doesn't even call. He doesn't even text. Yeah, he hands me his checkbook and I pay all the bills and buy whatever the hell I want. He doesn't hold me. He doesn't just sit there and hold my hand. We don't go shopping together. He won't hold my hand when we walk in the mall. He never takes me out. I don't know. I don't know the answers. I do know that when you fill your own cup, when your own cup is full by you, everything else is extra. And it's not that life is not easy, or life is super easy when your cup is full. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying is when you love yourself, you give yourself time, you become confident in who you are, you know what you like, you know what you don't like, you know what you want, you set boundaries, and you begin to love yourself, then you're capable of loving another human being. And you're able to have compassion for other human beings, because ultimately the only way you can love yourself is if you have compassion for yourself. And you forgive yourself for the stupid stuff that you do and the mistakes that you've made. And then you can have a relationship where if it doesn't work out, like, you're fine, like, it sucks, but I'm still happy on my own. I don't have to have the external person to make me happy. And ultimately, if you and your partner are together all the time, your energies collide. So if one of you is off, the other one is going to be off. If the other one's not strong enough to combat it. I can't even speak right now. Combat it. But I do know this to be true. I know that as my vibration is raised, as I began to love myself and I project love, I project non-judgment, everyone in my world around me is different. They react different. And it may not happen, like, so say I meet someone today, like, their energy comes into my world and I don't over control it. Because they don't know me yet. They haven't felt me yet. So they're going to talk about whatever the hell that they have to say. But over time, the more I'm with somebody, they come up to my level. They come up to my joy. They come up to my happiness. It rubs off on each other. Our energies intertwine. And as long as I'm strong enough to hold my happiness and love up, they won't bring me back down. And then they only have a choice to either run away from me, or they have a choice to take some of my energy and then move up and to grow. And so in a marriage and stuff like that, it's kind of the same thing. Like, if you love yourself and you're a man and your wife looks up to you and you're happy and you're excited and you're loving your wife and you want to make her happy, and ultimately because you love yourself now and you're comfortable with yourself and you're confident in yourself and you understand that whatever's going on with her ultimately it's just her, because as long as you're holding your end up, you're doing your part, you're going out of your way to make her feel loved, wanted, you're trying to hold her hand, you're trying to carry her as the prize that she is. You know, she's your trophy, right? And you're her trophy. Like, that's what it's supposed to be. And you build off each other, and you pick her up when she's down, and she'll pick you up when you're down. That's what it's supposed to be about. But you have to truly love yourself first. You have to be strong on your own so you can lift the other person up when they're not strong enough, and vice versa. Because if you got two weak people, then have fun. You both are going to fall off that mountain. So each individual person has to be the best version. That's the only way that your marriage is ever going to work. And it may not. And you guys may become your best person and realize that you guys don't want that kind of relationship with each other anymore. And then you just, whatever. It's fine. or that you guys have changed and you guys want different things and you think you could want this other stuff. Like, who cares? But you got to be happy on your own. You got to fill your cup on your own, and it's very possible. No. Give each other time. Spend real time with each other or with each other, and communicate. Babe, I don't like you do this. Makes me insecure. Babe, I don't like when you do this. It makes me insecure. Okay, let's have a compromise. Because I like to do this. I like to go out and talk to people. No harm, no foul, but if it makes you insecure, then we can need to compromise. But also, like, if you show the other person and you learn to gain that other person's trust by being a good human being and not a shit, you know, over time, you guys will gain trust with each other and they won't be insecure. No matter what their past look like. Because a lot of it, the trust issues come from our past. Where everyone else screwed us over our whole life and that's all we saw. We're all waiting for it. We're all waiting to get screwed. That's what's so funny. It's like, I live the life of, when is someone going to screw me? Like, what? Their intentions are got to be bad. They're trying to hoodwink my ass. Like, when is this hoodwink going to happen? So I couldn't trust people my whole life. And then I'm still having an issue with it now. But now I'm choosing to go into every situation with no expectations. Trying to have no expectations and hope for the best. Instead of hoping for the worst. Or expecting the worst every single time. I walk into every situation and I'm just like, whatever happens, happens. I'm bringing nothing but good intent. I'm trying my best to do right. I'm trying to hold my end up. And whatever happens, happens. If they do something to me, it's on them. It's like, whatever. And if they wrong me, then I don't have to keep being friends with them. I still love them, but I don't have to keep giving them my time if they're going to try and trick me every time I'm with them. But I'm not hoping that they do it. I'm not expecting them to hoodwink me. I'm done with that. It's a waste of energy. And if you get a feeling that someone's going to do that, well, then just don't do the deal. Like, that's the point. You learn to trust your intuition. So a lot of this, because I never could trust myself. That's why you can't trust other people. That's the whole point. That's a lot of it. Is you've never been able to trust yourself. Because you've never had the self-control. You talk about doing stuff and you never do it. Or you say, I'm going to be strong. I'm going to go drink 2 beers tonight. And then every time you go out, you go get blacked out drunk. Or I'm not going to have sex tonight with some random person. You get out there, you get drunk, you lose your inhibitions, and you do. Like, what's up, buddy? And so I mean, that's the point, is we can never trust ourselves. And like, for me, I could never trust myself. So now I'm getting better and better and better every day at trusting myself and doing what I say. But also, I'm not making stupid statements either that I know I'm not going to fulfill. Well, I'm trying not to. I'm trying to be better and hold myself more accountable. Like, if I say something, then I need to do it. And if I'm not going to do it, I'm just not going to say it. I'm going to do it. I'm just trying to get better. And I'm trying to get better at no. So I don't put myself in those situations where I have to, like, go against what I say. But also things come up and I gotta walk away from people too. To take advantage of me and stuff. But I'm getting better. It's a transition in life and I'm learning lessons every single day. It's a very difficult journey, but it's really the same journey in the same. It's the same journey that you were on the whole time. You just kind of, it's the same video game. It's the same Monopoly board. It's just choosing to play the game just a little bit different. Happier. So instead of like, oh, poor me, like now I'm skipping to where I want to go. I'm lucky I get to play this game. Not, this sucks, dreading it. Like, I'm lucky I get to go meet this person. I'm lucky I get to go spend time with them. I'm glad I have this. I'm glad I have this. 2 people in the back, 3 people in the back of a truck. Welcome to America again. Riding into the sunset. But that's the point, man. It's like we're all playing the game. Just take a rest stop and then reevaluate. Like, get some new tires, man. And then play the game differently the next half. You know? Play the game differently now. Play it the opposite you always have. If you've been upset the whole time you've played this game and it's not been fun, well, do the opposite. Try that. Because doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, is insanity. Quit being insane. Anyone can be insane. Like, I will beat every court case. I'll complete insanity for everything. Now, based on the information. And no one can deny it. Because the whole world is insane. Doing the same thing over and over again. Expecting different results. You know? If you don't give your wife attention and you have it and you're not happy, well then fucking give her some attention. Try the opposite. Fake it till you make it. Spend time with her, actually. Spend time with your wife. Like literal time. Take your phones and put them somewhere else and go spend time with them. You guys are fixed, you guys don't love each other. Well, well, what are you doing? You guys are separate, always living separate lives. Well, go spend time with each other. And try to do the opposite of what you always do. Instead of fighting, instead of not eating together, we'll try and just start eating together. Start talking before you go to sleep. Bring her a gift. Or she can bring you a gift. Or she can make you dinner. She can come see you at work. I don't know, man. You guys got to do opposite of what you've always done. If it's not working, like, it's very simple. If this doesn't work, then do the opposite. It's opposite day. Like, play the game like a child. It's opposite day. It's funny, man. It's funny how simple things can be. Now, the act part, because everything is about pride and ego. That's the whole point. That's what everything, when you act, you have to act. But the concept is simple. If it's not working, do the opposite. However, in order for you to do the opposite of everything that you're doing, you have to shatter your pride and ego. Like, you have to. There's no option. You have to admit that you're wrong. You have to admit that what you've been doing for the last 5 years has been pointless and dumb. And that every decision that you've made ultimately made you fall out of love with your wife or distance yourself from your wife and all this stuff. Like, that's your fault. Change it if you want it still. If not, get a divorce and let your kids be damaged for it. It's up to you. Not me. And hopefully I can have some stuff to help them get through it. Because you're about to F them up. They're about to have a lot rougher life. Because of your pride and ego. And I think we all strive to be better than our parents, but we strive to in our brains, but the pride and ego hold us back. Because all we saw our parents do was be prideful and have ego. And so that's what we learned. That's how you're supposed to be. Well, I'm telling you right now, have pride, destroy your pride and ego and do the opposite that your parents did. Unless your parents were good. I don't know. I don't know what it's like to have parents that didn't get a divorce and that loved each other and that didn't cheat and that, I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe you're one of the lucky ones. But I don't know, man. I think I'm done. I need to go inside and do some work. And I didn't know that this was where this talk was going. I have no idea where my talks are going ever. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I'm not even married. I don't even know why I should give advice on anything. Like, this is stupid. this is a total waste of my time for me. 'Cause I have no, like, don't believe me, I don't know. Like, maybe this is just food for thought, but the point is focus on yourself and become happy. But you have to look at yourself and you have to get rid of pride and ego, man. I'm telling you. Admit you're wrong. Admit you're wrong about one thing. Try that. And then, maybe something little. Maybe do something so stupid that that there's no way that you can't admit. Like, trick yourself. Like, this is a freaking game, dude. Like, everything I'm doing is a game. So admit you did something wrong. And then admit you did something else wrong. And then keep doing that for a while. And admit all the stuff that you've done wrong. That's a good start. Because once you shatter that, you can soar, bro. You can soar. And you can inspire. Because no one does that. No one can admit they shouldn't have done this and they shouldn't have done that. It's embarrassing. I shouldn't have hooked up with her. I shouldn't have hooked up with him. I shouldn't have drank that. I shouldn't have drank this. I shouldn't have smoked this. I should have smoked that. I shouldn't have lied to her. I shouldn't have lied to him. Admit that stuff, man. You don't have to admit it to them. Admit it to yourself. See what happens. Practice being wrong. Practice admitting that you were wrong. Something little. I should have woke up 10 minutes earlier. I was wrong. Something stupid and minute like that. Just practice being humble enough to admit you're wrong. And that will change everything. Because it will give you the ability to change your world. And to understand that, yeah, you made a mistake. It's okay. You're only human. You can't grow if you don't make mistakes. You have nothing. Like, if you were perfect, there would be no point in being here in this world. Literally. No point. Think about it. Day one, step one. Admit you're wrong. Maybe I should have put the popcorn on for 3:15 instead of 3:12. Go from there. Admit to your wife that you're wrong about something. See what happens. But be humble enough to do it. Don't brag about it. Don't be a dick about it. It's something small. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I haven't shown you enough attention. How can we fix this? I'm sorry I did this. I'm truly sorry, but you gotta truly mean it. See what happens. Be honest. Dude, that may be the sexiest thing in the world, is for someone to admit that they're wrong. I don't know what sexy means, but I think it could be the strongest superpower in the world. To admit that you're wrong, and then do whatever the hell it takes to fix it. It's fire. Admit you're wrong, and live the rest of your life to never be wrong again. And you will be. But try your damnedest to not be. And when you are wrong again, admit it, adapt, learn, and be better. Keep growing. And one day you're gonna love yourself. And your love will lift your wife and kids up, and everything will work out. Or whoever. You don't even have to be married. I don't know why I keep talking about wife. Just any relationship in general. This is all about relationships, really. In which everything in this world is about relationships. Admit you're wrong. Admit I shouldn't have hit my kid when he shit his pants. We shouldn't have got spanked him. I was wrong. He just shit his pants. Yeah, he pissed the bed. Why did I spank him? Admit you're wrong. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry you pissed your pants. Well, I'm sorry I spanked you because you pissed your pants. But that solves no problem. Let's not do it again. Let's figure out the problem. Why are you peeing your pants? We need to go get help. What's going on in your head? Are you afraid of me? Yeah, probably because you beat my ass when I pissed my pants. I was asleep, bro. You whooped my ass because I pissed my pants. I was asleep. I don't know what's wrong with me. Who knows, man? I'm just saying. I'm just talking. And this talk is weird. I don't even like it. I don't really want to post it. It's really embarrassing. And I don't know where this information came from. I don't know why I'm talking about it. I'm semi-ashamed that I even said any of this stuff. I have no idea what it is. When I listen to it again, I'm probably going to be like, oh my gosh, Cody, you're embarrassing. Maybe I should go ahead and apologize for everything I said. I'm not gonna. It is what it is. I said it. Pride and ego. Maybe everything I said was wrong. I don't know. Or maybe it was all right. Who knows? Maybe it's a mix. Maybe some of it's right, some of it's wrong. I have no idea. I'm not married. I don't have relationships. I haven't had relationships like that. I got my ass beat for pooping my pants. I'll tell you that. You know, that's fun. Makes zero sense. You look back at life and you're like, yeah, I shit my pants, so you spanked me? I don't get it. Like, what was the goal? But who knows? Like, that was the best. I don't know. It's not good or bad. It is what it is. But now looking back at it, I'm going, that solves zero problems. You have a kid that's pissing their pants, pooping their pants, something's going on, going through divorce, going through this stuff, like, and then you punish the kid for stuff that they can't even control, and it has nothing to do with anything. Their kids are hurting. Something's a bigger problem. Go ask the kid what help. Go get him some help. Go talk to him. Love the kid. Figure out what the problem is. You don't whoop your kid's ass because he pooped his pants. He peed his pants. I don't know the right answer because we kind of talk about disciplining our kids and like, man, I don't know, dude. Some kids deserve, you know, I don't know about the world. We were reward a punishment system. I guess rewarding thing is fine, but it's more about attention. If a kid does something good, give them attention and praise them. I guess. I don't know. I don't have kids. Why am I talking about stuff that I have no right to talk about? What's wrong with me, bro? I don't know. But these are things that I'm just talking out so in the future I can figure out how I want to raise my kids. I mean, I was a kid once, so I guess I can talk about it. Because I think what happened to me was stupid, not fair, not just. It was what it was. My mom did the best she could with the information that she had. But I can choose to be different. I can choose my world the way I want to make my world. And I'm going to affect my kids the way I want to affect my kids. Affect or effect. But all these things, we need to talk about all these things. Life is crazy, life is big, life is hard. We're all playing the same game. Take a rest stop, change your perspective, and go on. Choose to be happy. Choose to figure out how to be happy. But you gotta look at yourself and see what you really want. You gotta look at your traumas and see like what's holding you back. You know, am I not loving my wife enough? What's wrong with me so I'm not doing that? I'm not giving her attention. Like, why am I not giving her attention? Like, what's wrong with me? I'm not capable of this, I'm not capable of that. And I had to do all that stuff. I had to do all this stuff now because I was not capable of loving someone because I didn't love myself. So any relationship that I would have gone in would have been fake, and it would have been based on like what I could physically do for them, and then that would run out. Or it wouldn't be enough. Or at some point they wouldn't get the attention from me. Because they would not get the attention they deserved, and then that would not be enough at some point. So who knows, man? I don't know. I don't know where this talk is going. I'm super embarrassed. This is the most embarrassing stuff I've ever talked about. Mostly because what right do I have? Like, I don't know, dude. This is so confusing to me. Like, why am I talking about it? I'm still talking about it. I don't get it. What's wrong? Oh, this is ridiculous. So, I don't know, man. People listening to this will be like, dude, this dude is crazy. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm sitting right here. I'm still talking about it. I just want to go inside and quit talking about it because I feel ashamed. Then I'm talking about stupid stuff I don't even have any idea about. Just playing make-em-ups. Preacher trying to tell you what to do. I don't know, man. Pride and ego, baby. These are just things that I've seen, and this, I don't know. I don't know, man. Love yourself. Forgive yourself. But you have to change from that point forward. You can't just say, I wanna. You don't want to just talk. You can't just say, I'm gonna do these things and then not do it. Like, I want to be a better person and then not do everything it takes to be a better person. You know, I don't want to hurt people or infringe on people's free will, but then you just continue to manipulate people and infringe on their free will. Like, you can't know. That's not how it works. You have to act and change. And then do your best every day. You will mess up. You're not perfect, but every day, consciously try and be better. And at some point, it's just practice. You're practicing to be a new human. You're making new habits, forming new ways to talk, forming new ideas. Every single day, just constantly growing, constantly walking up this mountain that never ends, because you're never going to get to the top. But as you go, you get different perspectives. As you keep going, you see higher, you're higher and higher up, and you can look and you see more stuff. You keep moving forward and keep going up, and you can see more stuff, and you see bigger views, and you understand more concepts, and you just keep going. You get better every day. And you have fun every day. And live in the now. And love the time you have with your family, because you never know how long you have. You never know how much time we have. Never. This could be my last talk. Today could be the last time I see my brother. You never know. You never know, man. Time. Peace. I'm out. I'm trying to be out. My phone won't shut off.
Don't know how it's supposed to be, but I can feel you turn me around. If love can go sideways, look back at me, and I won't let you down. I couldn't find what I was missing, and it's right or wrong, 'cause either way it's enough. If we know how to make mistakes, then we belong inside this wild life.